Okay, good morning, guys. Just a quick update. I did a little work on the Corvette. I wanted to do that yesterday, but I felt like crap yesterday. Felt really not well. There. How's that? I'm going to turn some more lights on here. One light anyway above the engine bay. Boom. That helps. So what I did is I went to Automasters and picked up a 90-degree intake hose. I guess it's called a hose. So what I did is I cut one of these, about that much of it, and that's really all I needed of this aluminum stuff. But I needed a larger, a 4-inch opening elbow. So that's what I bought here. I picked this one up here. They don't give this stuff away cheap, guys. It's very, very expensive. But it's on there temporarily because I don't have my radiator in. Dave Voss had a good idea. My problem was, how do I work around the limitations of a radiator? I don't have a radiator in here. So he says, well, make a mock-up of one if I have the correct dimensions, which I don't. So that kind of threw me off there a little bit, which isn't a big deal. Right now, this is temporarily in place. It has to be mounted somehow. Let's see. So once the transmission, once the radiator is in place, I got to make sure I have enough room here. So if I don't, I'll just have to cut this a little bit, and I can slide this in further, closer, and then I can rock this thing back and forth a little bit for my mount. The mount will come off of this frame right here, this cross member. I'm thinking cross member, or it really should come off of the motor. So what I might use is, I got this bolt here and this bolt here. I might be able to create a bracket to go from here to here, and then off to an angle to this these clamps down here, these clamps, and then I'll just ensure that everything is clear. So yeah, I'll have to work off of those bolts right there, I'm afraid. Not a big deal. A little bit of a small piece of flat stock bent and brought over here to the these two clamps. No big deal. But well, that's what it's going to look like so far. It's got plenty of clearance, and the nice thing is too, I do have plenty of clearance for the hose. This thing here. This thing's going to have to come out like this and curve around over the top and over to that, I believe it's that side of the car, which is too bad. It would be nice if if it was right here. Could always wish, right? So that's where I'm at, people. I'm not going to be messing too much with this thing. I don't know where this thing goes yet. I'm thinking it goes to here, this little thing here. So the gases, fumes from here goes into there, and the fumes from that side, the other side, goes to, I don't know. I think it needs a PVC valve or something like that. If that's the case, I might have to run it to the manifold or somewhere in here, maybe right here. So from here to there, that might do it. I'll have to see where it, what that does, where that goes. But I also need some areas for vacuum. Yeah, so this might have to operate the gas, or I'm sorry, the power brake. I'm thinking, don't know. So slowly coming together, people. A little bit at a time. In the work itself isn't that big of a deal, but it's the thought process. You know, you have to think about where where these things are going to route. Do you have room? This engine was not designed for a Corvette, so you have to work around that limitation big time. Oh, I did see a nice couple of pictures of Zane Van Middelkoop's his Mustang. I'll post some shots of that. So anyway, there's the engine for right now, people. It's slowly coming together. Soon we'll be listening to it instead of just looking at it. So I did all my work here. Cut this, which I really didn't need, but you never know. I can always use this for another project. Same thing with these two things here. Oh yeah, there's plenty of use for those things yet. So I did all my work on my mobile table number 4. Just a little mobile table. Put a piece of carpeting on here. And sawed and ground. Here's the original cut mark here. I really had to clamp this thing down so it wouldn't shatter all over the place. So that's it for the Vette update, guys. I personally think it looks gorgeous. So, all right, shut her down. See you guys. I'll be back.